Senior Media Fellow for Gold Institute for International Strategy. Adelle, thanks so much for joining us on TRT World. Now, are these latest attacks threatening to add more pressure on the Biden administration as it attempts to start negotiations with Tehran over its nuclear program?
Thank you so much for having me. I have to say in advance, I apologize if I cough. I came down with a little bit of a cold. But so latest attacks actually are, I think the U.S. response was quite weak, to be honest with you, considering what's ahead. Iran knows it has the upper hand in this, and they know that with the upcoming June 18th elections, that Rouhani is termed out, that they are going to most likely elect a more hardline president to represent the Iranian government, the Islamic Republic of Iran. And the Biden administration is very much composed of holdovers, people from the Obama administration. And they are very anxious and excited about this new deal. So, in fact, Iran has the upper hand in this. I think that if everyone is familiar with the actual, details of the attack, the counterattack from America on the Iranian IRGC positions in Syria, it was empty. They were IRGC basically assets there. There were not actually any IRGC militants located in those buildings. As opposed to the Iranians, who actually ended up killing 2 people. And the Iranians, as we know, of course, the government targets U.S. Military personnel constantly. And here you have a situation where the Biden administration is so eager to get this deal going that I think that...
Right, and Iran, Adelle, if I may jump in here, Iran over the weekend rejected a European Union offer to hold those informal talks, which the U.S. would attend as a guest. They already said yes. Now, why are we seeing this hard stance from Iran, despite the fact that the new administration in the White House already showed willingness to talk?
It goes back to Iran knowing that they have the upper hand in all of this. And in the first time the JCPOA was negotiated, America was initially negotiating from a point of strength. Unfortunately, that changed quickly and it became a position of weakness, with many concessions being given away. And I think that now Iran knows that based on the counterattack, the response that the U.S. gave to their initial attack on U.S. positions in Iraq, that Iran definitely has the ball is in their court. And so not appearing for this EU conference is not going to do anything but make America come to the table even more strongly and probably give Iran even more of what they want. And I will add, the world is a much safer place now that Qasem Soleimani is gone.
And Adelle, just briefly, what can we expect to happen next when it comes to the U.S.-Iran relations? When can we expect the both sides to come to the negotiating table once again?
You know, I have a feeling that, I have a feeling that this will likely occur before June. Right now it's March. I'm guessing by April or May. By late April, the beginning of May, there's going to be probably in-person talks starting. And as I said, the U.S. is very eager, this new administration, to get this deal up and running and going. And I think that it's going to be very beneficial to the Islamic Republic of Iran. Unfortunately, it's the people in Libya, Yemen, and the Iranian people who will continue to suffer because of it, and the Syrian people also.
Adelle Nazarian, thanks so much for that. She's a Senior Media Fellow for Gold Institute for International Strategy.